Ah, look at that. Sweet nothing's reminiscing. It's nostalgic, ain't it? YouTube, what's goody? RedBearNAaron back here today. And we got ourselves a game, an Xbox 360 Xbox Live arcade game called Spelunky. Very clever, right? It's funny, in high school I used to say, spelunking, I. Don't ask me why, because I'm a cornball, that's why. I don't like to have fun. But it's an Xbox 360 game, as you can see. Playing it here on the Xbox One, of course, by way of Microsoft's emulator. However it works, it's cool. I heard this game was very challenging, so I picked it up. Started playing it last night. I only play like 2 games, but it's nonetheless. I picked it up to see just how challenging it was. It is. And they did not let your boy down. If you saw right there, I had that totem head and the key, because I read in the directions that, you know, those are good things and they're worth a lot of points and all that good jazz. I picked up this boomerang, which is badass, but then of course you saw that little blurb, you know, chill runs down your spine. I already had a few run-ins with that ghost, man. It's supposed to be just death, like that's his name in the game. I'm not messing with that dude, yo. Hey Aaron, you done messed up. So unfortunately I had to leave my totem and the key. I didn't get any of the bonuses that I wanted, but I had to get out of there, yo. I had to get out. He was gonna kill me, okay? It's nerve-wracking. I did make it to the next 1 through 4, which I'm unsure if 1 through 4 is always the dark cave or if it just happened to be that time, but I didn't last very long in the dark. Not even gonna lie to you. I jumped around for a little bit. I bumped into a golden scorpion, hit him with a boomerang a few times, and then I fell to my spiky death. So I didn't put that in there because it was embarrassing. No, I didn't put it in there just because I didn't want to make the video too long. Didn't want to scare anybody off. Try to keep the video relatively short and hopefully the retention a little bit higher. So yeah, here we are, 1 through 3. This is a second gameplay through, and as I was saying, the reviewers were not lying. This game is very challenging. Oh, here comes a bat. Hey, speaking of bats, fall damage. My daughter had a fall party and whatnot. Sorry, damsel. I sure got her hit with that flute. Funny how the damsels work. I'll get to that in a second. But speaking of the bats, like I was saying, my daughter had a fall party at her school the other day. I went to that, hung out with her and all that good stuff. And the whole story was like, I don't even remember, Luna, the fruit bat. So it's cool that's exactly what I thought about this. I came home later on that night and I was playing this and I saw the bats and it just reminded me of my day. It was pretty awesome. Spent time with my daughter and played, did all that good stuff. If anybody cares. Spiky pits, bad, death. Stay away from those, right? Like I was saying though about the damsel, they play a pretty key role in the game. If you noticed, after I took her to the exit, she waited at the exit and gave me a kiss, right? And it gives you a little heart. Whatever. It's you know, that's besides the point. But the purpose of saving the damsel is because that's the only way to recover health. You only start with the 4 hearts. That's all you have, just like Super Mario. These daggone spiders, man. I clutched it up that time, but they hang out on the roof and they just drop down on you. And again, like I said, there's only one way to recover health, so every point is crucial. You don't want to lose those. And they just be popping up out of nowhere, the bastages. That skeleton, sometimes I haven't figured out the equation or the formula or the frequency, but the skeleton from time to time will come alive, you know, and freaking chase after you. Fortunately it's relatively slow, but I mean there's a lot of enemies in this game, so you gotta be careful. These spiders are a trip. I don't know about y'all, I don't particularly like spiders in real life, and these spiders, I like them even less. Alright, okay, just keeping it real. I'm trying to get this particular achievement. I don't even remember the name of it, but the achievement is to finish the game in 8 minutes. Now, I didn't know about this achievement until after I finished playing the second time, but nonetheless, I peeped the leaderboards to see how many people had the achievement, right? Scrolled down, and I shit you guys not, I mean, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of people played this game, but only 1,672 players have finished this game in under 8 minutes. So that's a whole nother level of challenge, and I'm all for it. You know, it reminds me of playing other games like Thief, for example. I played that on the hardest difficulty, and then I think there was a speedrun achievement for that as well. Started playing Sticks the other night, and it reminded me of Thief as well, so I'm playing that on the most difficult difficulty as well, taking me back to my PlayStation 2 days, Metal Gear Solid and all that good jazz. You know, just putting the game on the hardest difficulty and enjoying it. Well, enjoying the grind. I'm a grinder, that's what I like to do. So yeah, did you see these freaking huge spiders? Man, you saw me trying to beat it down with the whip, and it wasn't working, so then I finally gave up. I was trying to save my bombs, but you know, I had to do it. I had to do it. So that's it for this particular video, y'all. I'll be back with some more gameplay of this. Overall, I'm really digging the game. As always, it's all love. Y'all stay up, and I'm out of here.